स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्। एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us meditate for some time. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any name or form. Let us offer our pranam, salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, and all great teachers, all great sages, whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Let us meditate with full devotion, concentration and faith on the divine blissful spirit seated in the heart of all, the Antaryami. Slow down your breathing process. Inhale, exhale very, very slowly, consciously, as much as you can. You are inhaling positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, strong vibrations. They will destroy all the negative. impurities, restlessness, weaknesses within the mind and the body. Slowly breathe out positive, peaceful, pure, strong vibrations. Think yourself as Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Ananda Swarupaha. You are not the tiny body-mind complex of Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya koshas. You are the spirit living in the body called the Atman. Let us send positive, peaceful, pure, strong thoughts, strong vibrations to all people in the east, west, north, south, to the entire nature. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhabhag Bhavet. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Mentally offer salutations once again to the Holy Trio and to Adi Shankaracharya and other great teachers, seeking their blessings and guidance. To start with our Upanishad class, we will do some recitation of the mantras which come under the Samhita portion of the Vedas. I will recite. Please, line by line, repeat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य मणिस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्ददामृतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Please repeat the meaning also. That is also very important. Chanting is okay, meaning is important. May my speech rest reconciled with the mind, and my mind with the speech. O self-effulgent Brahman, be revealed unto me. May you both, mind and speech, be enabled to bring home to me the Vedas. May not what I have heard from the teacher leave me. By the study of the Vedas will I unite day and night. Truth will I think, and truth will I speak. May Brahman protect me and protect the preceptor. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tacchayyoravruниमहे Gatun Yajnaya Gatun Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastu Nah Swastirmanushebyah Urdhvanjigatu bheshajam Shanno astu dvipade Shanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Om. We pray so that we may chant in praise of sacrifice and sing in praise of the Lord of sacrifices. May divine blessings be showered upon us. May peace be unto the whole human race. May the healing herbs grow in abundance. May prosperity abide by us, the bipeds. May the same attend on the quadrupeds. Bipeds ante manushlu, quadrupeds ante jantuvulu. That was the ancient prayer in Rigveda, comes in the Rigveda Samhita, Purusha Suktam Shanti Mantra. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om. We meditate upon the supreme light of that effulgent Creator. May He inspire our intellect. Madhuvatartayate Madhuksharanti Sindhavah Madhvirna Santoshadhihi Madhunaktamutoshasi Madhumatpartivagam Rajaha Madhudyaurastu Nah Pita Madhumanno Vanaspati Madhumagam Astu Suryaha Madhvirgavo Bhavantu Nah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sweet blow the winds, sweet flow the rivers. May the herbs be sweet to us. May the nights and days bring us happiness. May the dust of the earth yield us happiness. May heaven, our Father, send us happiness. May the trees make us happy with their fruit. May the sun endow us with happiness. May the directions bring us happiness. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. So we are entering into a new series of classes. First, keep in mind these are not just weekly lecture on different topics, but this is a series of class. So those who are attending today or last Sunday or previously for Atma Bodha, be regular, be serious, be sincere, be faithful to the scriptures. Otherwise it will become bypass again. The problem with us is, Vivekananda says, lack of sincerity in study. Because we thought it is ours only. Tomorrow I will study, or next day after Sankranti I will study, after Ugadi I will. All these superstitions, all this narrow mind came and our intellect stopped functioning. Sri Krishna also refers to this. The brilliant minds of India gave so much knowledge, so much treasure. Vedas, Upavedas, Vedangas, Puranas, Upapuranas. But it fell into the mind of weak people. Kale natmani vindati. It just went off. They became weak. They could not grasp that knowledge. They became victims of their desires. As a result, the country went down. Faith in our own scriptures is missing. So this study of the Upanishads, since this is only weekly class, not a course of 5 days or 10 days, those who are able to come. We have provided the books and other things. But you have to follow up. Personal study, very important. Swadhyayaha. Swa-adhyayaha, self-analysis, self-study of your own thoughts, desires, habits. Only psychology study. Swadhyayaha. Deeper meaning is study of the scriptures. Shastradhyanam chala avasaram. Not newspaper or some storybook, light reading. దీన్ని డెజల్టరీ రీడింగ్ అంటారు, పైన జస్ట్ ఆన్ ది సర్ఫేస్. అవర్ మైండ్ ఈస్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ, ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ కంప్యూటర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్, ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్స్, ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యూచర్ సంకల్పాస్. యాడ్ ఇన్ఫినిటమ్. Like a big ocean it is. And where is the time for study of the scriptures? Society is rushing forward, tornado of changes. Man is swept off his feet. A time will come, they say, in a book called Impact of Science on Society. The title of the book is Impact of Science on Society, written in the 19th century of today's problems, by Bertrand Russell of Oxford University. He gives for very stunning future revelations. What will happen? And he says very humorously, a time will come, modern man, enamored by the great inventions and the machines, will one day go to the machine and with folded hands pray, "Oh machine, make me a good nut and bolt in your system." The machine becomes the form of diabolical worship. What is happening today? And in another place, a little later in the pages, he says, unless men increase in wisdom as much as in knowledge, unless men increase in wisdom, vijnana, as much as in gnana, knowledge, increase of knowledge will be increase of sorrow. Very, very powerful statement. We should know first of all the difference between vijnana and gnana. One entire chapter in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has spent time on that. Gnana Vijnana Yoga, 7th chapter. Gnana Vijnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and wisdom. Still below that is information. Today you are pounded with information through media, Shravana and Darshana, audio, video, filled with information. When you start reading the scriptures, there will be some amount of knowledge. And that knowledge by nididhyasana, which Shankara told in last 20 shlokas of Atmabodha, is nididhyasana, meditation. You can also say it is internalization, jeerninchukune capacity. You may eat 5 chapatis, but if you vomit after 1 hour, body is not accepting it. You are not fit. There's some problem. So be fit. Prepare yourself for a deeper, longer journey. That is the power of the Upanishads. It won't allow you in between. It will take you to the realization. So Swadhyaya of the scriptures is very important every day. Because as Hindus, as Sanatanis, you have to fulfill, as Grihasthas, you have to fulfill 5 runams, debts to the Pitrus, ancestors. to rishis. Rishi runam tirchukovali antaru. The great rishis of the Upanishads. Only hardly 100 names we may know. Thousands were there. How do you offer your gratitude to them? In your own vamsha, in your amsha, you belong to a great rishi. Be proud of it. That is your ID card. Not the Aadhaar card, not the ration card, not the voter card. That is social drama, that is for governance. But by yourself, you are a rishi. Rishi Parampara, Gautama, Angirasa, Bharadwaja. Vivekananda's lecture in Madras, please read after going back home, the sages of India. And some of the sages were women. Gargi, Maitreyi, Vachaknavi. Powerful minds, powerful debating capacity. Ela tirchukuntaru rishi runam? You have not seen them, you don't know them, but you know in your gotra. You tell your pujari, tell pujari in Ganesha temple or Shiva temple or Kanakadurga temple, special pujas cheyistaru meer family. మీ గోత్రం ఏమిటి అని అడుగుతాడు. భరద్వాజ గోత్రం. వావ్, I have to namaskaram to you antaru Vivekananda. You come in the Guru Parampara, Bharadwaja Maharshi, who gave us Vimana Shastra. That is why Swami Vivekananda says, the past was great, the future will be greater, because I and you are children of the great sages. Rishalamavdam antaru. Let us become rishis, not in beard, in Veshabhushana. That's in cinema, that's in drama, but in spirit. A scientist is a rishi because he dives deep in search of material knowledge. 15 hours, 16 hours, full concentration on that theorem, on the theory which he has got in front of him. So Rishi Runam Tirchukodani Shastra Adhyanam Cheyali. Our nearest Rishi is Swami Vivekananda. Our nearest Rishi, Maha Rishi, is Sri Ramakrishna. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna study. Complete works of Vivekananda study. So we repay our gratitude to Swamiji, whose birthday yesterday and tomorrow. Rishi Runam. Not some teaching here, not some teaching there. No. Thorough. First page to the last page. With a pen and paper. With a serious mind. You study, help others in your family to study. That's how families took care of the Vedas. They protected the Vedas from aggression, from suppression. After 1200 AD, Muhammad Ghazni, till 1947. Now we are doing our own Nashanam by not encouraging this study. In daily life, occasionally okay. In daily life, that is the topic. That is what Swami Vivekananda wanted. Upanishad should become living, should become vibrant in daily life. What is the use in Himalayas or in Haridwar or in Uttarakashi or Gangotri, Yamunotri? That is already there, fixed. Why not in Hyderabad? Why not in Bangalore? Why not in a village? So that is our Bhadyata also, of study of the scriptures, study of the Upanishads. Pauranika age lo undipote, okay, you are a good man, but you are not having that power to break the barriers of sankellu chedinchu, bandalu kandinchu. Cut the chains, break the bondages. You have to come to Vedanta, the end portion of Vedas, which is Upanishads. So please be serious, come regularly, weekly once, make time. Today, next week, little introduction is necessary before we take up Isha Upanishad. 18 shlokas. A little chanting we will do in the end. So, that is a request to all of you. The 4 Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, thanks to Rishi, Veda Vyasa. Vyasa, many were there. But Veda Vyasa, particularly one Vyasa, he took the Bandhara, the Rashi of Vedas, which is one holistic, one homogeneous unit, and made it into 4 parts according to the mantra, according to the flow that he got. Oh, this becomes Samhitas, this becomes Brahmanas, this becomes 3rd portion becomes Aranyakas, 4th portion becomes Upanishads. What a masterly research scholar he was. Veda Vyasa. Vyasa is Vishnu Rupa. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi. Pullara Vindaya Tapatra Netra. Bhagavad Gita Dhyana Shloka. Henatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha. We bow down to Veda Vyasa Vishala Buddhi. The first qualification of the study is expansive intellect, infinite mind. So many things he had in his mind, in his buddhi. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. 2 buddhis we have. Kunchita Buddhi, Vikasita Buddhi. Kunchita Buddhi means contracted, I and mine. Neno Nadi. Vikasita Buddhi, I involve everybody. That is what the present slogan is, Vikasit Bharat. Vikasit Bharat karna padega. Swamiji's idea. When it translates into English, that fragrance will go. Vikasit Bharat. Vikasam. Expansive. Unfolding. Developing. For that we need support of the Upanishads. Dashopanishad. Each Upanishad is a bombshell. We'll come to that what Swamiji said about it. So the first part is Samhitas, which belong to the Brahmacharya Ashrama. This is all done by Vedavyasa. Samhitas are mantras, rituals, some do's and don'ts. Brahmacharis will follow. Brahmacharinis, who are seekers of truth. Beyond jati, beyond kulam, beyond matam. Matam, of course, at that time there was nothing as other matam. There was a carpenter, there was a plumber, there was a farmer in the Gurukula. There was a Brahmana, there was a Kshatriya, Sri Krishna, Yaduvamsha, son of Vasudeva, Kshatriya, cousin of Kamsa. You see. But he had to study under Sandipini Maharshi. Bhagavan himself had to go to Gurukula and repay the gratitude to his Guru. Guru Runam he repaid back. He got back this son of Sandipini Maharshi, who died prematurely. And so many things Sri Krishna did. And who was his closest friend? Not Balrama, Sudama. Who was a Brahmana, poor Brahmana. Childhood friends. That was repaid in the last, in Dwaraka. Sudama Upakhyanam, in the Bhagavatam, wonderful story. He walks all the way from Porbandar to Dwaraka. So that kind of atmosphere was there. So Samhitas, Brahmacharya Ashrama. Like, we'll go forward. Then we have Brahmanas, the second portion. Brahmanas. What are these Brahmanas? They explain the meaning of the mantras. What did we chant now? Mantras from the Rig Veda. So many mantras will come. So Brahmanas give the meaning of the mantras, the purpose of the mantras. Channo mitra shamvarunaha, channo bhavatvaryama, channa indro vagnihi. Everything, Indra, Pancham, all the devatas, they were invoked through the mantras. In the Chandogya Upanishad, what inspires me is the cosmic meditation. Cosmic meditation. One is called Samashti, the other is called Vyashti. Vyashti Dhyana, Samashti Dhyana. Samashti means wholeness. Vyashti means that particular portion only. Like the body. When you say human body, it is a combination of head, hand, legs, the neck, everything, eyes, everything we call human body. One unit. This hand, right hand is not my human body. It is part of the human body. It is Vyashti. Samashti is everything. So we forget the Samashti and identify ourselves with the Vyashti. This is the problem. So all this meaning will come there. So Chandogya says, Rishi is experienced as if the whole Brahmanda is meditating on Parabrahma. Dhyayativa Prithvi, Dhyayativa Voshadayaha, Dhyayativa Nadyaha, Dhyayativa Vanaspatayaha, Dhyayativa Parvataha, Dhyayativa, Sarvam Dhyayativa, Anubhavamati, Pratyaksha Anubhavam. The flow of river is meditation. The trees, meditating. The herbs, meditating. The mountain is meditating. The stars are meditating, as it were. Like that series of terms they use, and finally they say Dhyayati. Sarvam Dhyayativa. Our life, you see, all khanda khanda. Mukkal. What science has done. So we look at life only in pieces. But meditation is wholeness. Holistic meditation. So we have to understand that in that concept. Brahmanas was for Grihastha-ashrama. Ritviks were there. We have some, maybe in Hyderabad also, we have some Ritviks of the ancient traditions. Their father, their great-great-great-great-grandfather, Tata Muttatalu. In our childhood we saw. In their house, last 3,000 years, Agni is there, preserved, which they have got from the rishis of Rigveda. Ritviks they call. In their house they have preserved in a corner. What is the Dharmapatni's seva? Everything she has to put Samitpanihi. What is Samitpanihi? A particular wood which is used for Homa. Not any wood which is available in the Abid's market. So they have to bring it, preserve it, dry it. Mantras are there again. And they every day have to put it. That is lit. The parampara is there in their house. So Brahmanas came later for Grihasthas. Now it's all cooking gas and microwave. Our life has become faster than the fastest. Instant. Time లేదు మనకి పాపం. We are very busy people కదా. ఏం బిజీ, ఏం పని చేస్తున్నావు అర్థం కాదు. Brahmanas explain the meaning of the mantra. Aitreya Brahmana Kaushitaki Brahmana, Taittiriya Brahmana, Shatapata Brahmana, Gopata Brahmana. It comes in the 4 Vedas. Then third division was Aranyakas. Aranyakas used during Vanaprastha-ashrama. Aranya, name itself indicates retreat to the forest. We had Vanaprastha-ashrama, Kisara, but nobody was Vanaprastha there. It was like a old age home. By compulsion they lived somehow because their son is paying money. Ranganathanji's idea was they would do some dhyanam and bhajana. No, only politics. Pallu Ralipenda the politics. They were not able to. So it is all a old age home, time pass. Real Vanaprastha is following the austerities, following the Aranyakas, study of the Vedas, and prepare yourself for renunciation, sannyasa ashrama. So the Aranyakas used during Vanaprastha ashrama are called forest books, ritual practices. And finally comes the Upanishads. What in Ramakrishna Math tradition, through the Sringeri Math tradition, given by Shankaracharya, 4 mats in 4 corners of the country, is Vedanta. Upanishads. That's why in all our bookstalls we find Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vedanta Sahitya. Not Purana Sahitya. We are Vedantins. We have crossed the stage of Purana, the stories and the rituals. In our temple there are no rituals. But regular puja is done according to the Vaidika Samskara, given by Swami Ramakrishna Anandaji. He was a powerful master of puja. Authoritative. So, Upanishads became texts for sannyasis. But Swami Vivekananda said, only sannyasis study is not sufficient. The householder has to study the Upanishad and implement it in Indian life. That's why please read, since time is there, Upanishad, the Vedanta in Indian Life by Vivekananda, Madras lecture. The first lecture please read, The Sages of India. The second lecture please read, Vedanta and in application to Indian life, big title, short form, Vedanta and Indian life. Bharatiya Parampara, Bharatiya Nitya Jivana. So that is Swamiji's appeal to all of us. So we are interested in studying the Upanishads, which will take many months to discuss, understand, follow, recite. Ishavasya Upanishad, Keno Upanishad, ityadi. We should do some recitation, should do some chintana manthana. The thought has to be churned to get butter. So the Upanishads are the teachings and experiences of the contemplative sages about Jiva, about Jagat, and about Ishvara. Triangle, Triputi. They discuss about Jiva, that is the self. They discuss about creation, Jagat, and they discuss about Ishvara. And Vivekananda says, in various Upanishads, we find that this Vedanta philosophy is not the outcome of meditation in the forests or forests only. Should not think meditation, it was all forests. The most busiest of people, the kings, the monarchs, were also teachers. But that the very best part of it were thought out and expressed by brains which were busiest in the everyday affairs of life. We cannot conceive any man busier than an absolute monarch, Rajadi Raja. A man who is ruling over millions of people. And yet, some of them were deep thinkers. Janaka Maharaja, one example is enough. He was encouraging debates, encouraging the rishis, taking care of them. Because the grihastha has to take care of the brahmachari and the sannyasi. So Janaka Maharaj took the responsibility. He was sitting, man of great renunciation and realization. So he brought in Yagnavalkya, he brought in Maitreyi, he brought in Gargi, he brought in other rishis who were struggling for food, bhiksha. He says, I will take care. No, but we have discussed in my court how much time he had. Rajadi Raja, he had a lot of time. No mobile time, no chatting time, no chat GPT time. Vedantic time. That became yoga. That became Mahayagna. So Upanishads are a mine of knowledge. Dana Bandhara. Somebody had to rephrase it. It's all terse Sanskrit. Upanishads or Vedic grammar is different from the regular Sanskrit grammar. Little more tighter. Panini grammar should have some base. So somebody has to put it to the common man. Otherwise it will be left in Sringeri Mutt and this Puri Mutt and Joshi Mutt, Dwaraka Mutt. What about Hyderabad Mutt and Hyderabad people? So it was rephrased with examples, with illustrations, with arguments for and against by Adi Shankaracharya in the 8th century. By writing simple commentaries on every Upanishad by the age of 16 years. Vyasa Maharshi's blessings on Adi Shankara. At the age of 16, he completed writing commentaries on all the principal Upanishads. And then Vyasa says, you write something on Brahma Sutras also. So for every Hindu, we have 3 books which you have to study in your lifetime, at least a little, if not more. At least a little, koncham. Salpamapyasya dharmasya, trayate mahato bhayat, says Shri Krishna. What I am teaching, this dharma, swalpam. Apply it a little. By that little, mahato bhayat trayate. The great fears, the great bondages, trayate, they will be dispelled. They will be burned, they will be weakened. You will be free, mukta purusha. So Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, they brought in this simplicity. When Swami Turiyanji was studying the Upanishads, studying the Vedanta, studying Shankara, not coming to Dakshineshwar to meet his Guru, Sri Ramakrishna, said, what are you doing, Hari? Harinath, what are you doing? I am reading the Upanishads, Vedanta. What you are reading? What does it say? Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Is that not? Sri Ramakrishna in one stroke removed the bondage. He was stuck up with the books. Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. That's all. What is your Vedanta talking about? Yes. For that you need not study so much. Come to me. I will give you jalebi. I will give you rasgulla. Hold on to the mother, you will get everything, bandhara. Mother is supplier. But he attained the highest. Through grace of Sri Ramakrishna, grace of mother. So Sri Ramakrishna, Adi Shankara, Vivekananda and other great and deep thinkers did it in the vernacular and modern English. Though Shankara wrote commentaries in Sanskrit only, that was the language of the time, Devanagari. But it is simplified, it is exemplified, it is easy to understand with little more discussion, with little more Guru Upadesha. For that work which Swami Vivekananda did, was birthday yesterday, we celebrated inside, tomorrow outside. Swamiji has got two faces, internal, external. Internal for the devotees, for the seekers, for Ramakrishna movement followers, which others don't know. They think only 12 January. They made him one social leader, that's all. But he is Shivamsha Sambhuta. So that was done yesterday. Puja, Homa, Bhajana, Dhyana, etc. Tomorrow we walk in the streets. Utsava Murti, Mola Murti. Tomorrow Utsava, outside. So, Sister Nivedita writes in her introduction to the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. Later, it was first published in 4 volumes, then it became 7 volumes. Today we have 9 volumes. Of a man who lived only for 39 years, 9 volumes of lectures and letters and conversations and poems and discussions and essays. Swamiji. And what Sister Nivedita writes? The truths that Vivekananda preached would have been true had he never been born. That Satyam will always be there. Nay, more, they would have been equally authentic. The difference would have lain in their difficulty of access, in their want of modern clearness and incisiveness of statement, and their loss of mutual coherence and unity. They just would have been lying somewhere. But Swamiji said, the man in the street, the man in this court, the man in the hospital, the man in the industry, the workers, the farmers, the villagers, all should become sages. So Swamiji took liberty, became radical, became a liberal, became a reformist to take this whole message to the West. How much Nindana people did, the Pandits of Benares, etc. They did not agree with Swamiji. Even now 60% don't agree. But Swamiji. So much Nindana they did. They called him untouchable. They called him a mlecha for taking this message to America. Says Swami Vivekananda fought against it. Says the day we kept the knowledge of the Upanishads to ourselves, it was a doom on India. We did not share it with others. People had a lot of difficulty to get some knowledge of the Upanishads from the Pandits. They were untouchable. Mlecha, whites. Why don't you share? So that became Swamiji's work. And he did it, and today we are reaping the fruits. How to make the teachings practical? Anushtanam, Acharana, which was Swami Vivekananda's vision and mission. He said, he himself writes a letter to Alasinga Perumal. The dry Advaita metaphysics, philosophy, must become living, poetic in everyday life. Out of hopelessly intricate mythology must come concrete moral forms. Out of bewildering yogism must come the most scientific and practical psychology. And all this must be put in a form that every child may be able to grasp it. What a mission, what a vision. Every child must be able to grasp it. That is my life's work. I'm good, this young fellow is sitting without moving also. Small boy. Upanishadic Balaka. If he comes regularly, good. He may not understand, but that samskara will go inside. Who knows, he may become Brahmagnani. Very important. That's why there are a lot of books on this for children. Upanishadic stories and their significance. Vedantic stories for children. Vedantic tales. All these are made for children. Swamiji's vision. His Adesha. Rishi Adesha. I repeat, the dry Advaita must become living, poetic in everyday life. Out of hopelessly intricate mythology must come concrete moral forms. Out of bewildering yogism must come the most scientific and practical psychology. And all this must be put in a form that every child may grasp it. That is my life's work. So that is the purpose of reviving Indian culture, Indian heritage in the lines of Upanishads, etc. So, we shall just chant the first shloka of Upanishad, Isha Upanishad, and conclude today. Personal copy if you want, you can buy for your reading. Otherwise, you can keep it here and come next time, next Sunday. Yes. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam. Repeat. Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Isha Vasyamidagam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha Magradakasya Svidhanam. Om Isha Vasyamidagam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita Magradakasya Svidhanam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.